Namaste, Zen Zebras. This is a real quickie. This is going to be a quickie. I will... Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Look at a unicorn. Can you see it? I hope you could see it. I know I screwed it up the last time. Okay. You didn't click on to look at the unicorn or taste a rainbow. Or maybe you did. Anyhow, I just wanted to jump on. I thought I was going to do a walk and talk. Failed. Thought I was going to go to the gym. Failed. I did go to the post office and mail out artwork for Zen Jen coming to Canada. Hopefully put the prayers out because your prayers work. So I really want those featuring 2 little white bracelets. Usually I just wear these in spring and summer, but I said, you know what? I have a shirt that has white and a yin yang, and it says, what goes around comes around. So I hope that's true. Anyhow, the energy you put out is the energy you at one point will receive. So I'm low on gas. I have a car full of food. It would be nice if I could talk. Okay. A lot of action going on. They thought there was a tip that the boys, if you watch AV or LV Watchmen, United We Stand, there was a tip that somebody wanted to earn the 100,000 in the boys' case in Cali City, Bakersfield, Orrin and Orson, Sincere and Classic case. And so their police were alerted, and apparently YouTubers were alerted to this place called, I don't know exactly where it was, so I'm not going to even say, but it was definitely in California. Let me just say that. And it looked like a desert type of place, where I see them at. Also, in the interim of all this going on, okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't do any videos this weekend besides the Friday because that made me tired and, yeah, I just had no energy. I wasn't painting. I wasn't doing anything, okay, except relaxing, I guess, and I guess that's good, anyhow, but I just always beat myself up for being lazy, and you know what? I should just be grateful that I'm alive and healthy. Okay, so Bakersfield. I always see the kids a little bit outside Bakersfield in this desert area. Shallow graves, like I've always said, and also Blind Spot has said that. That means not deep down, like 2 feet down. Okay? All right, I'm going to tell you the picture that I see. You know the Michelangelo? I don't feel like they'll find them on top of each other. But they'll be closer than Tylee and JJ. Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow. Remember, JJ was all the way over there on one side of the road, and Tylee was in the pet cemetery? Okay, I feel the boys are closer to each other. And you know the painting that I get, because spirit works in, sorry about that little burp, and if I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't known, but spirit works in symbols and pictures. They put them in my head, and then I'll see them, and then sometimes I ignore them. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to ignore that little vision, that little mini vision. And then what happens is spirit keeps on putting them back in your head, and then you say, oh, that's what that means? Okay. So, you know the artistic painting that's in Italy, and I've never been to Italy, unfortunately. I would love to go there, but who knows if that'll happen. But I've always studied art history, and you know Michelangelo? I think it's Michelangelo, where the 2 kids, not the kids, there's a man pointing a finger like this, And he's on the ceiling, you know, the paintings on the ceiling. So that's where I think it's Michelangelo paintings. But I could be wrong. And he's, you know, a naked man that's pointing like that with one finger. And then somebody else's, another man or a woman is there, and she's in the other direction. Her body's in the other direction, and her finger's like that. So the two fingers are like this. Okay? If you know what that painting is, please let me know in the comments. Okay? Put it back down there. All right? So, I'm not trying to make light of anything. But, yeah, so they searched. They got a tip that somebody wanted to collect the money, 100 grand. All right, and that they were going to give the coordinates, and the coordinates were somewhere in California. At first, I thought it was Bakersfield, outside of Bakersfield, which is where I think they are. But it turned out to be, I think it was in, I'm not sure. It's in California City or Bakersfield, or outside of Bakersfield. But it's like a desert-like thing. And what I saw was there's some sort of tank nearby. I think it's a water tank. And I kept on getting the... What's the name of it? Oh, I can't talk long because I got food. I kept on getting a ladybug symbol. And so I looked up, I Googled water or oil tanks that look like a ladybug. And there was actually one that came up, and it said it was called Tiger Tanks, which happens to be in Bakersfield. Okay, I don't know. That might be a clue. Do I think that they're in the tanks? I don't think so. A lot of people think they're in water. No, I think they're buried because in the water, the bodies tend to come up. I don't know why people think... You know, I guess, yeah, you could push it down in cement. You could put the bodies in cement and push it down. And in SUZANNE MORPHEW's case, I feel that there's different pieces of her in different places. Okay, whereas the boys, I feel intact. Okay, intact. I have to get hooked on phonics and learning how to talk. Okay, so... they looked for the boys in this desert. They found several bones. AV Watchman was on the case. So just Google his channel. Google LV. L like Laura, V as in very. Okay, LV Watchman. She works with him. But she's mostly on Facebook. I don't know. I think her channel got taken down. But anyhow, she's still on the case. But they ended up being animal bones, sheep's jaw. They found 2 skulls. Okay, so they feel like AV Watchman was indicating that he thinks it was a setup, that whoever did this was just trying to get the money, and they set it up. So, at the same time, they were at today. Yeah, today's Monday, February 1st. They were at the Aspen House in California City, the police, and maybe FBI, and they were digging right next door where the wood is, and also in the yard, and also a little bit away from the house, but in the house area. They were at that house again. So they definitely, and then people said that they saw... This is allegedly. Everything's for entertainment reasons only. You know, I'm not a detective. I just play one on YouTube. And, but I'm not saying I'm wrong either. But allegedly somebody said that they saw Trezell walking from the house. I don't know if they have this on tape or not. I don't know when it was because I just heard it when I was driving. So I couldn't hear the whole thing. But they... apparently went to, that Trezell was leaving his house, or one of his houses, maybe the apartment, maybe his mother's house, maybe his house. But I think it was his house, the Aspen house. And he had black garbage bags and acid. And a tablecloth. Okay? In the field they were in today, they did find a tablecloth. So is this all planted? I don't know. I don't know. And on the same token, unless you know, live in a bubble, a lot of people didn't hear this, but maybe a lot of people did hear it, but I'm going to say it again. Okay, and you can go to Plunder to check it out. You can go to Another Day in the Car to check it out. She has a great channel, Another Day in the Car. And that's where I get a lot of my information from. But she has pictures, and so does Plunder, of Trezell West, the adopted parent, you can call him that, and Jacqueline West in a sex shop. Okay? You might say, well, they're adults. They can go to a sex shop. Oh, really? Really? They can go to a sex shop after their 2 adopted kids are missing and no trace of them. They can go to a sex shop after getting their other 4 children taken away from them, and their other 4 children are not with their grandparents or their sister-in-law or their brother-in-law or a cousin or a 4th cousin. They're put into the system of foster care. Okay? Biological kids did not go to grandma or grandpa, did not go to Jacqueline's parents, did not go to West's, Trezell West's parents. Why? Because they're shady. Okay? I'm saying that's my opinion. In my opinion. Okay? Because they have to make sure that these people are innocent, and they're not sure of that. So why are they going to give them to the grandparents? That's the only good thing that foster care did. ACS, or whatever you call it. Children's Department of Children. Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys those 2 things in case you didn't hear it. I am on the case. I am feeling good because I got loads of validations that I could just sit here and sing my praises. But I'm not going to do that because my mother said, don't be a braggadocio. Okay? Don't be a bragger. So I won't. But I did get a lot of validations from my son's friend. My son said that I got a lot of things right. That I was right about a few things. But then I spoke to the girl who had the twin brother that passed away, and she said I got everything right except for she didn't really know about the art thing. But she's 4'11", he's 5'11". The way he would hold his arms was spot on. She said I was spot on about everything. She said that she was wearing yellow when I was talking about the color yellow, and all those yellow cards came up. Anyhow, I was just happy because I asked God, please let me help my son's friend, because my son never asks me for anything and I want to do good for him. And it was his birthday. Okay, so I ended up talking to him like 3 times on his birthday. I ended up talking to his friend because she was in town from Rhode Island visiting him because she was all depressed and everything. And he said, why don't you come to Pennsylvania and we can go skiing and we can go hiking? And she was like, oh, okay. And she flew in and he picked her up and they had a really nice couple of days and watched my videos. And then he said, I knew he was going to say this. You talked for like 25 minutes and you weren't even doing the reading. I was like, that's my process. So what? Okay. So you have to watch your mother a little bit longer. That's the only time he watches me though. Anyhow, I was happy because he was happy and he was being a kind person to her, and she was definitely cheered up. By the end of it, she was definitely cheered up. So, thank you, God. Thank you, my guides. Name, Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay. Now, what am I doing right now? I just want to grab a card for you guys. For the collective. Spirit guides, I'm open and receptive to receiving a message. Any messages. And I didn't forget about you, Aquarius. I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not ready. Been getting very bad migraines. And, I'm not ready for it yet. But I bought a leave, so maybe that'll help. Advil migraine does help, but I don't want to always take it. But anyhow, any messages, real quick messages from my angel cards. These are my angel cards. I brought them out the other day and I forgot that I brought them. Aren't they pretty? Any messages for my beautiful spirit guides? Any messages for my collective, my sassy, supercalifragilis subs? Best subs in the world. I don't just call them subs, I call them friends. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Of course, it has to be small writing. All right. So let's just do 2, because there's like a paragraph that Katrina has to figure out. It's a really beautiful card. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it. And somebody told me I'm taking the vitamins for my eyes when I remember. And somebody told me that they had MS and they lost their vision completely. And they ate 2 carrots a day. These are fake glasses, aren't they? Yeah, these are fake glasses. Why do they have them in there? They ate 2 carrots a day, and that helped them to, their vision returned. Everything's fine with it. 2 carrots a day. I'm going to try that. Of course, I forgot to eat them yesterday and the day before, but I'm going to try it when I go home. Okay, so reward yourself. Oh, yes. Reward yourself. You have been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation on a consistently high level. Okay, don't make me read that again. Oh my gosh. This little girl, Angel, is holding a shell. Seashell. Anybody who follows me remember what the seashell? Okay. Oh, and also my son's friend said, sorry about the brown heavy lip, I couldn't find my pink. My son's friend said that her family and her brother and her always loved the beach. So she doesn't have a shell yet, but he's going to get her a shell. I know it. And she has to write a book for her job. All right, now I'm just getting crazy. Okay. Oh, the next card is the heart chakra. I have not done these cards because I don't even recognize this. Look at that. It's like a 1920s look. She's an angel. Heart chakra, very important. So it might resonate with some people out there. It might not resonate. And I will try to come back later. If I don't come back later, I will do a video in the middle of the night. No, only kidding. Well, we'll see. Okay. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart. Okay. Thank you. Somebody out there is afraid to love. That's what I just heard. Don't be afraid to love. Not everybody's going to take your heart and break it. That they want you to know that. All right, so it's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with the perfect protection and guidance. So your angels, what this is saying, what this card is saying is your angels are watching out for you. Your angels always have your back, but you have to invite them in. You have to say, I'm open and receptive for your help and your healing. I'm open and receptive for your messages and your signs and the signs from my loved ones. I'm open and receptive to receive that person that's going to love me the right way, that I will love the right way as well. Okay? Yeah, that you're on the same wavelength with. Okay. I hope that resonates with some people. And let's just get a third one in. And then I have to go because it's 19 minutes and I have food in the car. And, but I'll be back at some point. Okay, energy work. Look at this, all brown. All browns. Never really see a brown card. Okay, brown is the hearth, the family. Okay, it says life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Okay, let me say that again. Okay, I'm getting somebody out there, or a few people out there are healers. Does anybody do Reiki or massage therapy? Reflexology? Yeah, they're telling me, especially those people. And things have happened where, of course, the pandemic, where you haven't been able to do it, but you just slap a mask on. You slap that mask on, and they slap their mask on, and then when they're laying on the table, you get to work. Get the oils out, the healing oils. Okay, now I want a massage. Okay, but I'm hearing Reiki, so somebody does Reiki out there, you need to go forward with it. And then somebody else needs a certificate. You're very close to getting it. All right, so life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field with the chakras, okay, that will positively respond to loving treatments. Oh, when somebody else is very ill, somebody's ill in terms of their mind is like, it's out of whack. Crown chakra needs work. In addition to the heart chakra. So, yeah, energy fields can be helped and fixed with massage therapists. Even just when I'm really sick, like I feel sick or depressed or down, or just like I'm getting a cold is coming on, get a pedicure. Manicure too is good, but pedicure, because they're doing reflexology on your feet. Okay? All right. I thought that was really nice. And all right, I said I wasn't going to do more, but the angels say one more. Okay, number 4. Have confidence. Look at this beauty. Look at that. And notice it's very quiet. I didn't even get a chance to put my music on because I got to go. I'm at Walmart and I got to get home with all the stuff. Okay, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough. That's beautiful. Along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence is wavering. If your confidence wavers, lean upon the angels, lean upon God, lean upon the guides, and we will buoy your courage and faith. Oh, I love that. And we will buoy your courage and faith. So like when you're feeling down, look at how she has 1 foot on the earth, 1 foot in the water. Water represents emotions. Okay. And when you're feeling down, you need that pick-me-up sometimes. I don't know if I told you guys, but I made ancestor cards for crime cases. And they are strictly about and for finding locations of people. And also like what happened to that person. You know, if they were killed, if they, committed suicide, what happened to them and where would their location be. So I made them with my husband. He drew a lot of the pictures, and I think I'm going to be ready to use them. I wasn't ready to use them last week. Although I was done with them, I just was not ready to use them because there's a heavy energy on them. And I've already described where I think Suzanne is, where I think Linda is. Well, I didn't really do Linda. I have to do Linda. Where I think the boys are. But I think I designed the cards so that it could help get us closer for these cases, because they're not solved yet. So I want to bid everybody a good night, and maybe I'll be back. If I'm not back tonight, I will be back tomorrow. I will definitely do a video tomorrow. I shouldn't say definitely, but so we'll see what happens, and I hope everybody is being safe out there. And if you're in the East Coast with the storms going on and the snow, please be safe. Stay in if you can. All right? I love you, everybody. And love yourself, okay? And be open and receptive to receive messages from your guides. Namaste.